Hello stock traders, I hope all of you took advantage of those great gains that were out there today. There was definitely opportunities to make money. In this video, I'm going to cover what happened to the list on Thursday and also give you a brand new list, and there's some new picks for our top 7 for Friday. So hopefully finishing out the week really good. So far the win rate has been terrific in these picks, and I'm looking forward to continuing that and looking to do well. Okay, so if you had all of the stocks from the top 7 video, from the last top 7 video, you would have had a 2.18% gain. That is if you were each and every one evenly. Personally, for the day, I had a 2.46% gain. Month to date, this list is up 4.42% so far. This list this week is doing really great. Year to date, I am personally at a 12.71% gain. My goal is 500% for the year. Feeling really good about where I'm at to start. I'm excited because I've had 5 green days in a row, and so I love to string these days just one after the other, and my record is 22 in a row. Following my insider swing play, a lot of times you can do that because the insider activity provides a base for the stock. It just really helps with support, because what happens is everyone sees that the insider activity has been reported, and so a lot of investors are going into that stock, and it gets a lot of excitement going in, and it helps keep a nice support level for the stock. Just in my experience, they tend to have less bad things happen to them than just standard stocks. And the reason is if you were an officer of a company, would you buy shares with your own money right before they did an offering, or right before they had phase data that was negative, or right before something bad happened? No, you wouldn't. And these officers do care about their money, and when they put their money in, typically they got to have it in there for 6 months in this stock, and they can't sell. And so they want to be really sure that the stock is going to perform well over that time, and that the company has positive things with it. So that's why I just love insider activity for that reason. This is because I've been able to get steady gains month after month, year after year, and it seems to be always the news before the news. Okay, so I have some sales to report from today's top 7. So here we go. I sold PBFX for an 8.99% gain, sold AIRT for a 7.3% gain, and sold SPLP for a 0.18% gain. So those were my 3 sales from the list, and added some more stocks in here. So we got some good stuff for the top 7 that's brand new. So I got the question today, do you day trade all of these stocks? And these are 3 to 5 day holds. So I will buy it and I will hold it at least for 3 days when I've seen insider activity, because I give a chance after the insider activity has happened for that news to come out. And if there's new insider activity, I will just what I call reset the clock. And what that means is I will start again at 0 days. That starts the investment over again. So there are some times, like for example, there was Safehold from last year where I had insider activity each and every day for 7 months in a row. And so I just held it. I had that stock for 7 months and just held it while it doubled. That is how this list is meant to be done. Anyway, let's get to the top 7 and others. We got some good picks to cover, and so here we go. The first one is USIO. We have had this in the past and has done very well for us. On Thursday, it finished up 2.77%. My average in it is $3.40, and this one is brand new to the list. Since calling this out, it is down 1.76%, but I like it because the CFO bought shares. It was an open market transaction that was reported today, Thursday, and so I'm looking for this one to have a nice run as it has in the past after insider activity. Analysts have an average target price of $4.10, so I think this one can do well for sure. The next that's not in the top 7 but has done really good for us, but has had a rough day today. It was really the only stock on the list that had a really rough day, and that was Beyond Air, and this is XAIR. And on Thursday, this finished down 4.18%. My average in it's $5.50. Since calling this out, it is up 6.37%. And I like it because the CFO and CEO both bought shares in open market. It was a bullish transaction, but we haven't really had any news. And so hopefully we get some soon. Analysts have an average target price of $13.25. So there's a huge upside here, over 100%. Still available. And so if we get that news, I think this thing could really fly. All right, number 7 is Odinate Therapeutics. And overall, this has been a good stock for us, but man, it's been all over the place. Odinate Therapeutics is ODT. And on Thursday, this finished up 3.56%. Is signaling that it's not quite done yet and is wanting to do better for us. My average in it is $18.16, and since calling this out, it is up 8.81%. So Michael Hearn, CFO, and Director Johnson Craig bought shares in open market. I love to see multiple officers go in on a stock, and so this was also good. Analysts have a very high target on this of $35 a share, and this is a really good value, and so I think this stock can do well. All right, number 6 is MIRM Pharmaceuticals. This is MIRM, and then on Thursday it finished up 3.39%. My average in it is $18.50, and since calling this out, it is up 6.05%. The CEO and CFO both loaded shares at the same time, and also they report at the JP Morgan Chase Healthcare Conference. Now, I love insider activity right before a conference. This is happening on January 12th. So this is a catalyst to really watch for. I think that this one can have a really nice run up to the conference. And then if they give good news, analysts have an average target price of $49.29. That is more than 100% upside. So we could be looking at a really good runner here. Nothing's happened yet. There's been no news yet, but definitely love to see that insider activity for a conference. I am expecting good things. Number 5 is Compass Diversified, CODI. This one's been on the list a couple of days. On Thursday, it finished up 0.92%. My average in it is $20.55, and since calling this out, it is up 0.57%. There were lots of officers that bought shares in open market on this, 7 to be exact. It was kind of a group buy. It was all the same amount of shares. Anyway, it was still bullish, and I think there could be something up here. I like it. Anyway, the analyst average target price in this is $21.70. So not a lot of upside according to analysts, but analysts can be wrong, definitely. And so we could see some good run going on this one. Number 4 is PERS. This is Sand Ridge Permian Trust, and this is an OTC. So you need a broker like Schwab or E-Trade or TD Ameritrade to trade this stock. And so PERS on Thursday finished up 2.45%. My average in it is 0.405, so 40.5 cents average. Since calling this out, it is up 5.19%. It's only been a couple days that we've had this, and Montier Resources has been buying shares on this, 6 days in a row of buying shares. And so I love to see that repeated insider activity, and so it was enough for me to pay attention to it since it was 6 days in a row. All right, number 3, here we go. Ring Energy, REI, and this one had insider activity again today. And so Deborah Cruz is loading up shares. She's been buying shares, and so buying it today, that really looked good. And on Thursday, it finished up 13.40%. So this one's doing really well for us since adding it to the list. My average in it is 77 cents. And since calling this out, it is up 20.48%. So it's really doing well. Analysts have an average target price of $1 a share. I think it could go much higher than that. Seems like a generic analyst target, and there's only one analyst covering it, so very low coverage. But I think with OPEC cutting their production numbers, the oil and gas stocks are going to continue to do well over the next couple of weeks, and we shall see going forward. But I think that oil has to come up in price. I mean, it's just been too low for too long, and I think that that is going to happen. Okay, number 2 is HOME. This is At Home. And on Thursday, this finished up 3.33%. My average in it is $17.98. Since calling this out, it is up 3.33%, so doing very well. Clifford Sosin bought $3 million worth of shares, and so that was very bullish activity. Analysts have an average target price of $21.75, so there is some upside here. And I like the company. I think it's going to do well, and this should be a really good pick for us. All right, number 1 is Blue Apron, APRN. On Thursday, this finished up 10.25%, and this has been running each and every day, and so there's some anticipation that probably we could see some more shutdowns. I actually hope not, but this is a stock that really does well with that type of activity. Also, people are staying home more often. This one's brand new to list. My average in at $6.86. Since calling this out today in our Discord, it is up 7.14%. And DPH Holding is adding shares in open market, and they see the promise here. Analysts have an average target price of $9.23, but this stock has hit the 20s and 30s before, and I think it can get back there. So Blue Apron is one to watch. I think it's one that could really, really fly. I do a lot of work for this list, so if you could please do me a favor, please hit that most amazing and wonderful like button. Also, if you haven't done so before, please subscribe and turn on those bell notifications so you get notified when one of these videos comes out. Hope all of you have a fantastic trading day tomorrow and a wonderful weekend. I wish you all the best, and Raythoven out.